What's going on, y'all? It's your girl Telly. Welcome back to TelliVision 87. So let's jump into it. Boston Black Lives Matter activist and her husband have been indicted on federal fraud charges. Yes. Boston Black Lives Matter activist and husband indicted on federal fraud charges. Okay. So there have look, this is why you have to really be careful where you send your money, because everybody out here who is screaming BLM, they don't necessarily have good intentions. So, and we can see it right here. So let's just get into this story. Black Lives Matter activist and her husband are facing federal fraud and conspiracy charges after allegedly using a nonprofit they founded to scam at least $185,000 from donors, federal authorities announced on Tuesday. Mm-mm-mm. Monica Cannon Grant and her husband Clark Grant allegedly used money for their nonprofit, Violence in Boston, to pay for rent, shopping sprees, hotels, car rentals, auto repairs, meal deliveries, and a summer vacation trip to Maryland, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. The couple was charged in an 18 count indictment with 2 counts of wire fraud conspiracy, 1 count of conspiracy, 13 counts of wire fraud, and 1 count of making false statements to a mortgage lending business. Cannon Grant was also charged with 1 count of mail fraud. This sounds like Anna Delvey. What's that show, Inventing Anna, on Netflix? It's giving me Anna Delvey here. Cannon Grant was arrested Tuesday and released without bail. She will be allowed to continue working at the nonprofit twice a week but can't handle its finances, the Boston Globe reported. Federal agents arrested Grant in October and charged him with lying on a mortgage statement and collecting pandemic unemployment benefits illegally. And you was collecting pandemic unemployment illegally? Oh, Lord. Cannon Grant's lawyer, Robert Goldstein, claimed prosecutors had rushed to judgment, adding, "We remain fully confident Monica will be vindicated when a complete factual record emerges." She gonna be vindicated to jail. Drawing conclusions from an incomplete factual record does not represent the fair and fully informed process a citizen deserves from its government, especially someone like Monica who has worked tirelessly on behalf of her community, Goldstein said in a statement. Well, she's working all right. She's working to scam people. She's in the business of scamming. I'm sorry. I don't put anything past anybody these days. And even if she did, okay, yeah, she took that money to do some personal things. She could have used some of the other money to do what she was supposed to do with it, or what she claimed that she wanted to do with it. But that's too many charges. That's overwhelming. The couple first founded Violence in Boston in 2017 with a mission to improve the quality of life and outcomes and life outcomes of individuals from underserved communities by reducing the prevalence of violence and the impact of associated trauma while addressing social injustices through advocacy and direct services. Cannon Grant was later named Best Social Justice Advocate by Boston Magazine and was one of the Boston Globe's Bostonians of the Year. She is a prominent Black Lives Matter leader in the city, according to Fox News. The Cambridge, Massachusetts chapter of Black Lives Matter became an early donor to Violence in Boston, giving $3,000 to the organization for its program to feed children in need. The couple allegedly transferred that donation to the bank account of one of Cannon Grant's family members. Mm-mm-mm. According to the indictment as reported by the New York Post. Wow. That's terrible. The couple also allegedly took a trip to Columbia, Maryland in 2019 using a $6,000 grant the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office gave Violence in Boston to take 10 at-risk young men on a 3-day violence prevention retreat in Philadelphia. Now you taken from the county district attorney. Ooh-wee. The next year, the nonprofit collected donations of up to $50,000 per month. Oh my gosh, the couple withdrew some of the money in cash from ATMs or transferred the donations to investment accounts at the Robinhood and E-Trade websites, according to the indictments. Baby, they was trying to move that money around. Cannon Grant and her husband also allegedly illegally collected an estimated $100,000 in federal pandemic related unemployment benefits. Mm. They's goings to jail. The pair collected unemployment benefits while Cannon Grant allegedly earned more than $27,000 in consulting fees for working with a media company on its diversity, equity, and inclusion training and took home a 2,788 weekly salary from Violence in Boston, according to the indictment. Meanwhile, Grant had full-time employment with a commuter services company. Damn. She's getting, oh my god, almost 10,000 a month. Damn. In March 2021, Cannon Grant allegedly texted her husband that unemployment caught my act. Damn. Gots to be more careful. Like, you couldn't wait till he got home to say that unemployment caught my ass. Yeah, of course they did. They coming for you. Can't be around here playing with the government and whatnot. They always come back for you. Everybody who got caught up in these PPP loan scams and whatnot, they coming for you. Unemployment caught my ass. Dang. Grant suggested she should have an associate pen a letter falsely stating that Violence in Boston's headquarters was closed, according to the indictment. Though the associate did not write such a letter, the unnamed associate allegedly created a backdated letter that Grant used to scam unemployment payments. Oh my gosh. And that associate? Mm-mm. You're not about to have me do your dirty work. The couple also allegedly used the nonprofit's assets to qualify for a mortgage to buy a home in the Boston suburbs. Good God. Let me know what you guys think about this. This story is crazy. Mm-mm-mm. The Cannon Grants. Wow, the Grants. You got these people in the community looking up to you. And it's like, ah, people already side. There are a lot of people who are already side Black Lives Matter. You're just reconfirming you know, their initial thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about this story. Drop your thoughts down below. Have any of you guys out there donated to Black Lives Matter? Have any issues come up in your area? I know a lot of folks got on Tamika Mallory for taking money. It was an endorsement for Cadillac or something like that. People got on her about that. A lot of folks side eye Sean King. Apparently he got a new house. And folks started looking at him crazy. There was another lady, I think somewhere in California, who people were kind of looking at her funny too. So, uh, I mean, whatever. If you decide you want to donate to some of these causes like this, make sure you know where your money is going. And I don't know who blew the lid off of this story. Like, what was it that got everything rolling? But yeah, can't be out here doing this. Drop your thoughts down below. It's your girl Television 87's the channel. Appreciate you guys watching. If you have enjoyed this video, hit your girl with a thumbs up, and I'll be back with another video for you guys soon. Until then, peace.